fairly quiet afternoon here at Gayfield, but what exactly can you take from that?
Just game time, really. I think even in the circumstance of it being many of them's first game or an early game, I think we've still got to do better than that. There's a certain amount of huff and puff. I mean, we don't look too much at the sort of technical aspects of it, but I still think we've got to do better. It wasn't, you can sometimes lose pre-season games, but I was a bit disappointed really in certain aspects of it.
A very young team that finished the match, just how important are these sorts of experiences for the youngsters?
Yeah, well, it's good because they're playing against boys that play for their livelihoods in a sense. But we had enough players out there with Lionel and Kieran and Joe and Cads who have first team experience. To I think have done a little bit better than we did.
You said it yourself before, pre-season can be a bit of a mixed bag, but looking forward, how are you feeling?
Yeah, well, I mean, this was the second of the two games we've had this weekend. It was always going to be a weaker team. As I say, the only thing I can really take from it is we've had game time, and you need 7 or 8 games. It's usually 7 or 8 games into the season before you're really up to top speed. So this is only the first game for many of them, and part of the second game for some of them. So we'll not be too harsh on them, but the message has to be that we have to do better.
The big man Dean Brill played in nets today. How's the new signing settling in?
Yeah, well, he's done fine. I think he was a bit exposed, at the goal, but generally speaking, he didn't have a lot to do. I don't think there was hardly a shot at either end until very near the end. So he didn't have a lot to do, but anything he was asked to do, he was neat and tidy enough, and he kicked well enough.